Hey Taurus, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your first week of April general love reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be left in the description box below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. So for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals, when I was meditating over you guys' energy, the song that I got was Let's Wait a While by Janet Jackson. Janet happens to be your fellow bully. So this could be how you feel. You could feel like you want to wait a while before something takes off. And I do feel like it is, you guys. But if it's not you, you could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Also, I'm getting like somebody, you could be doing some long distance dating and someone could be wanting to visit you in Taurus season or wanting you to come visit them in Taurus season, especially if you're a Taurus sun sign, like they may be wanting to fly you out so that they can spend your birthday with you or whatever, you know what I mean? And I think some of you all might, maybe let's just hold off on that. I'm not necessarily ready for that right now. I want to build the rapport, things to that nature, okay? So let's see what we get for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. I do want to look at these cards at the back and the bottom of the deck first. You got these two. No, it's the other one. Yeah. So I feel like it's like somebody's like, let me sleep on this. Let me just meditate on this real quick. You see how his hands are in prayer mode. In front of that, you got the Nine of Pentacles, single woman, single man. And then you got the Eight of Pentacles. When I looked at this, the first thing that I thought of was someone's like, you know, you got some work to do on yourself. I got some work to do on myself. Let's make sure we're whole and stable by ourselves before we try to enter a union. Because I feel like there is some communication, like you and this person have built a rapport, you have communication, and I feel like it's very good. And I feel like when you guys have talked about things and experiences you've been through, what it is you're looking for in a relationship and things to that nature, it just really hits you. It hits you or that person like, you know, we both have been through some traumatic things. And even though we're digging each other, we like each other. And this is regardless if you're dating someone long distance. This could be someone that you're with right now and you guys are on separation. Or you just met someone and it's like you're just building a rapport. It just seems like you're really sitting down and being emotionally intelligent and like, okay, based off of what I'm hearing, you've been through some difficult things. I've been through some difficult things. We both like each other, but I want us to come into this situation healthy. Not toxic, you know, and like I said, that's emotional maturity. So I feel like that could be the case for a lot of you all, because in this hooker song, she says, let's wait a while before it goes too far, you know. So let's see. I'm going to change the card from the top to the bottom of the deck. We are looking for your major arcana, which is the Hierophant. We'll get the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and then we'll get clarifiers for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. Yep. See, it's like before we embark upon this journey and step foot on this path, because he's in that grass, let's just focus on our own personal healing. You know what I mean? You got two paths here. We can either start this journey together or not. But either way it goes, he's not on the path at all. So it's like, okay, let's just hold off. And it's literally just like the name of the song, Let's Wait a While. Like, I'm just going to stand here for a while and just really think about it and reflect, see what else comes to light about this connection. That's really what I'm getting here. Some of you all could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, or you can have those placements in your chart. I feel like you both have really been hurt by love. You both could be divorcees. Yeah. But see, there's some strong feelings there. You guys are soulmates. There's a soulmate connection. You guys were just drawn to each other. But I also, like I said, the focus is on being healthy. That's what someone is really focused on. You don't want to enter something and have a bunch of drama and chaos going on in a connection. Yeah, so as I parted the tower, Aries, Scorpio, and we are in Aries season. So I feel like for a lot of y'all, that's definitely a thing. Say, for instance, I'm getting a very specific situation. Of course, it won't apply to everyone, but you guys know I like sharing examples. Say, for instance, you are dating someone and they're very blunt with you and they're very direct with you about situations with their exes and people that they have children with and things like that. And they tell you, like, you know, this person came over here always on some drama. They want to be controlling. They want to, you know, dominate the situation with the children and blah, 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 blah. If this person's coming and saying something like that to you, it can make you look like, okay, look, maybe you should get your stuff under control with this person before I enter your life, because if they're like that with you without even knowing about me, it's going to be 10 times worse. And I don't want the drama. I don't have time for this nonsense. You know, I'm not dealing with someone who doesn't have that situation under control. If this person wants to control this and do that and cause and wreak havoc in your life, you need to go to court and get visitation rights where this person doesn't have any power and authority. You need to do this. You need to do that. Until you do that, I don't think I could be part of this equation. I'm getting that for somebody also. Okay. I heard one more shuffle. The World card, travel distance for a movement. Okay, there's your energy here. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. I feel like, I'm going to say again, with the World card, it does make me feel like some of you guys, it could be a long distance relationship. Somebody wants to travel to visit you. There could be different backgrounds and ethnicity also. Like, you know, there could be somebody may want to wait because, you know, hearing something that someone says and what they believe about relationships and things like that may have kind of turned them off a little bit. So it's like, well, you know, let's pause. Let's pump the brakes on this one because that may be something that I can't do. But I do feel like there's a very strong soulmate energy here. So we want the Hierophant, the card that comes before, the card that comes after, and then the clarifiers again for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. And keep hearing just that part of the song. Let's wait a while before it goes too far. Because somebody's like, I want to be all in, I want to be invested, but I want to invest in something that feels right. Something doesn't feel right for someone in this situation. So right in front of it, you have the Page of Swords. And again, this makes me feel like somebody's pumping the brakes because of something that they heard. Swords is communication and mental, okay? Sword up is yes, sword down is no, the sword is sideways. So someone may feel like someone isn't telling them everything. Or it's like, you know, let's just hold off. Because if the sword was upright, that's like, yeah, something is in action. If the sword was down, it's like, no, I'm cutting this off. With it being sideways, it's like, okay, I'm not cutting you off. I'm not moving forward with you. But let's just kind of hold on for a second, you know. There's your energy. And then you have the Judgment card. Exactly. Somebody's making a judgment call. Exactly. Somebody's making a judgment call to just pump the brakes on a situation. Yeah, someone's feelings may end up getting hurt. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy there. You have the Emperor, Aries energy, and we are in Aries season. Yeah, and you see how he's holding that pentacle? You are, you know, pentacles. I feel like for some of you all, you may be holding back and deciding to make a judgment call that, yeah, I'm not going to continue to move forward, not right now. And also for some of y'all, you may pull back because you may feel like this person is trying to be a bit controlling. I'm getting that energy as well. King of Pentacles, Taurus, your energy, male or female. Some of you guys are really thinking over what it is you want to do with a certain romantic-based connection. You have the yes. Some of y'all may feel like, I don't know if I want to invest because Pentacles are investments. It's in reverse. So some of you all are doubtful about investing. I feel like, again, it's some type of conversation you had with this person that makes you look at them differently. That's really what I'm getting here. That's going to clarify for the Page of Swords. Woo, quick. You see how quick? Yes, yeah. Okay, some of you guys could definitely be dealing with water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, possibly a July Cancer. But we got to take it because it flipped up. Seven of Cups, illusion, confusion, feeling scattered. And I also want you to see how you got this person here and there's this caution around this body. So for some of you all, it's something about this person that literally is rubbing you the wrong way. It is. 2025 is the year of the snake. You got the snake here. So it's definitely going to happen this year. Yeah, something somebody said rubs you the wrong way. You may feel like they're all over the place. You may feel like this person is not as stable as you thought they were. Because it's something in every cup. So it's like just all over the place energy possibly. And I feel like for a lot of y'all, that's going to make you stop investing in this connection. That's the Judgment. I feel like that's the Judgment for some of y'all. Also, when we stop with the world, that may make you feel like, okay, it's time to go in a different direction. Let's get a clarifier for the Judgment card. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Okay, they all flip face down, so I'm not going to take them. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for the Judgment card. There you go. For Taurus, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. A lot of you all, something turns you off because the Ace of Wands is definitely a turn on, passion. Aces are for movement, progression, assertiveness. It's in reverse. I always say with this, if you look at the hand, it's like a thumbs down. You see that? And then you have the Chariot. Some of you guys definitely could have been dealing with a water sign, specifically a Cancer. You did just have a Seven of Cups and a King of Cups show up. That's definitely some Cancer energy there. Doesn't have to be a Cancer, but I feel like it could be a Cancer for some of you guys. Either if it's a Cancer, they're deciding not to move forward. Okay. And if it's not a Cancer, it's like you're deciding not to move forward because the Chariot is your divine vehicle. It's going to move you forward on your path. It's in reverse. So, and that's major arcana, so that's definite. So some of you guys are definitely deciding you're making a judgment call not to move forward with somebody because it's just something just is rubbing you the wrong way. Something just doesn't feel right. You may have felt like somebody was trying to rush something. And also, I'm definitely getting something with healing or somebody's personal life, like something with this person's family is like, no, I'm not dealing with that. It's too much drama. It's too much going on. And it's like you're making a decision. That's why I said I'm getting emotional intelligence in a very, positive way. Because it takes extreme emotional intelligence to say, well, I really like this person, but if this is not healthy for me, I can't align myself with it. And that's what somebody's deciding. Somebody's deciding that. I also feel like somebody has prayed on it or meditated on it, and that's the conclusion they came to, you know. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe, click that all button. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.